sound. Everything seems to be working. Okay, cool. Hey everyone, Kaiju-Z back in again with another Final Fantasy 14 Dawntrail stream. Somehow I've managed to get this going for like 58 parts. Not counting some of the side streams that I was doing. Today is a big day. We're finishing Hildibrand. And there's gonna be a second little thing we do after that, just to extend the episode. Because I figured it'd be nice to do it on this stream too. But we are properly gonna make our way over to the area. Because we are detecting a lead. Today, 8:30 p.m. Mr. Pure Summertime. We are snooping about, detectivizing, inspecting. Hey there, little buggy. Still watching your detective? I always interested to see what people are wearing when they go do Hildibrand stuff. Because everyone's got an outfit. Usually. And then here we are. Hardiboiled. Detecting a lead. Hardiboiled's specific expression gets a stark contrast to the frantic buzz of True View's neon-lit streets. Mrawa'a, eager to get back to work, I see. I reconstructed the remaining files but found no more records of monstrified criminals, so I reckon we're clear on that front. What's the last of the data did contain, though, was plans for repairing some kind of fancy-schmancy duplication device. Said it was discovered aboard a flying vessel of unknown origin. The description of which damn near perfectly matches the shiny disc our imbecile Inspector crash landed over near Ueyawara. So now I'm wondering, what's a gadget on a ship like that used to duplicate? Oh dear. Yeah, Master Poo-Poo's ship. Well, anything? Even people? Oh, that ain't good. See, the files mention 3 critical materials: electrope, ceruleum, and meteorites. Are you kidding me? Sound familiar? That's the same stuff our fugitives already nicked. They got what they needed to fix the device, and I'm sweating bullets imagining what that means to do with it. Problem is, we've squeezed those salvage files dry of every last juicy lead. Can we begin to guess where Kishke and Carnelion might be holed up? For all we know, they've already moved on to the next step of their diabolical scheme. It's time we pumped a new source of information, and I'll just the nosy bugger that'll do. Let's pay a visit to Mammoth. Bug. Sure happy to see him. Mrawa'a, Hildy, and Nashu. Oh! Speak of the devils. Hey, you two. Always weird that the ears are missing. You may recall, my mere presence seemed to anger the detective when last our paths crossed, so we've taken to disguising ourselves as ordinary civilians. Really, Hildibrand? Our independent investigation otherwise continues unabated. Nashu has, in fact, identified new potential avenue of inquiry. Go ahead, Nashu. I've noticed that there's a oglop that never strays from the detective Hardiboiled side. I suspect this persistent insect is much more than it appears. Maybe it's just a bug with a taste of gumshoe. I've been following him ever since we passed through Vanguard. This is not ordinary bug behavior. Well, if you say so, lass. We could be dealing with another creature possessed of a transferred criminal soul. Mayhap it's been sent to spawn the detective? Oh, Hildibrand, how close you are. But it doesn't feel like spawn. More like it's watching over him. Not like that pink bastard that keeps following me around. Whatever the Oglop's intentions, we must continue to surveil this ever-present surveiller. It may prove critical to cracking the case. It's weird to see Hildy in these kind of clothes. Essentially, his first disguise in Final Fantasy, I believe, was as a member of a criminal group in 1.0. He tried infiltrating them, and then got beaten up, as he does. Let's see. I'm worried Kishke's already hatched his massive plan. But let's not mourn our own chickens before we've heard what Mama's got to say. You can see it in the Ogre's beady eyes. The intensity that surely marks the dedicated spy. Seeing how concerned the Oglop is for the detective makes me feel all warm inside. Back again? What can I do for you this time? Got an odd question for you. A device that could duplicate anything, eh? In the wrong hands, that could lead to all kinds of mischief. I haven't heard a peep about alien gadgets, but there was something else that might interest you. Rumor has it, some half-dead bloke, dressed like a lab worker, was rescued tonight out in Origin Found. You reckon that could be our villain, Kishkeo? Could be! You'd have to talk to Cersei, the hunter who found the poor bugger. Apparently he brought him back to his home on the outskirts. If this half-dead lab rat is who we think it is, then I wonder if Carnelion must have. Huh. Thanks for the tip, Maimond. Well, partner, looks like we're headed to the outskirts. Let's find this Cersei fella. And we shall follow wheresoever the Oglop leads us. Moment. And then, last heard, the lab worker was still laid up at Cersei's house in the outskirts. Oh, and you didn't know the detective's older twin is stalking you, right? If he's trying to stay out of sight, he's doing a terrible job of it. You know, in a weird sense, yeah, Hildibrand is the older one right now. Maybe. Actually, they might be the same age. It's just that they're the same age chronologically, but not physically. Joking on Flam. Did you see that darling little buggy behind? It's so round and shiny. What chicanery is that insect plotting? Mayhap it is designs upon the detective's beloved eggs? There's the hunter we were looking for. Now to see what he knows about his enjoyed house guest. Ah, of course. I'll be happy to share the tale. I was culling monsters in the fringes of the Everkeep when an airwheel wobbling through the skies above caught my attention. So erratic was its flight path that I half expected it to crash into the ground, which did not far from where I was standing. I ran over to see a man crawl free from the wreckage and collapse, his mask and gloves marking him in a lab condition of some sort. Though the airwheel hadn't exploded or busted in flames, he looked terribly burned. I was able to rush him home in the midst of treatment before he succumbed to his injuries. But the potent medicine have put him in a deep slumber, so I'm afraid he is in no state to answer questions. As for the name, I found an identification card tucked into one of his pockets. I assume it belonged to him. The man is Kishkei, a researcher from a local facility. That figures. And those buns, knowing Carnelion's preference for fire magics, I'd wager a dozen hard-boiled eggs that he's to blame. A monk dubbed the Crime King is not the type to play low henchman for long. Probably turned on his boss and took over the whole operation. We have to wait until Kishkei wakes up to get the whole story, but in the meantime, I'd rather be doing something useful. I say we head outside and consider our options. Appreciate you sharing, Cersine. Kishkei is a criminal involved in a case we're investigating, so we'll be imposing on your hospitality again soon. A criminal, you say? Well, he won't be committing any crimes in his condition. I'll be sure to get word to you once he's fit enough for you to interrogate. Good man. I figured the man had his secrets, but didn't expect him to be a hard criminal. In any case, I'll let the detective know as soon as this Kishkei awakens. Kishkei? So sweet how the Oglip has eyes for nothing but his friend. Does the Oglip stalk its prey with them to pilfer a hard-boiled prize? I doubt Carnelion would have humored the boss for so long unless he had an endgame in mind. And considering his betrayal came just as they'd acquired everything needed to fix that duplication gadget, he was probably after the device all along, yeah. That's what I'm thinking. But assuming we're right, what does he mean to use it for? Well, we can work on answering that question while Kishkei is still in Dreamland. There's an old pal of Carnelion's who might have an insight or two. Was part of his gang back in the day, but since she's on the straight and narrow now, working as a fortune teller out of shop in Solution 9. Sarala, the girl on the front desk, handles all her appointments. Quickly, quickly! Let us not lose sight of the Oglop. Back to Solution 9 we go. Hope you're having a good day. Whoop, wrong way. Teensy, cute Yoglop fits in the palm of your hand. Where is that four-legged coca straight off to? There's the shop I was telling you about. Mrawa'a ought to wave us through. So there ought to wave us through. This establishment caters to the long souls seeking their true path. Due to high demand, however, I'm afraid we've completely booked for the coming months. We're not interested in your dubious divinations. You just tell Acacia that Hardiboiled here to see ya. Huh? Very well. One moment, please. What do you want, Hardhead? I've paid my debts to society. You're interfering with the legitimate business of an upstanding citizen. Says the woman who was Carnelion's most prized sorcerer charlatan. I wager the only fortune to be found here is the one you're making of gullible marks. Don't you dare lump me in with that double-crossing snake. It was his fault I went to prison. Sorry. And I've been done with that underworld ever since. My establishment is entirely above board. Alright. Don't get your robes in a twist. It's Carnelion I want to ask about. Anyhow, I'll spare you the whole messy story, so let's get down to brass tacks. Imagine there's a gizmo that can replicate any person or object in the world. What do you reckon a no-good crook like Carnelion would do if he got his hands on something like that? What kind of addle-brained? How should I know? The only thing Carnelion ever wanted was power, and no matter how much he got, he was never enough. Seems his ancestor, the one they called the Lich, created the ultimate spell, and it eats him up that he's never had the arcane strength to cast it. An ancestral spell he hasn't got the juice for, huh? But how would a duplication gizmo help with that? Not my area of expertise, though I suppose you could search the public database and read up on the Lich, if you're so inclined. Fair enough, we'll try our luck in the terminals in the commerce sector. Much obliged, Acacia. Yeah, she's been sitting here a while, actually. I have walked in here before. And everyone's already on the move. Bye, Sugar Riot. Bye, Sugar Riot. I predict the Sugar Riot. I predict a riot. And of course, the little bastard is behind them. One second, just I wanna. I'm a superior of Deputy of Inquiry and Decorative Foliage Extraordinaire. I'm a shrubbery. These terminals are connected to the Xenger's public database, so you can use them to learn all sorts of neat stuff. I'll see what I can dig up on this Lich character. Meanwhile, reckon you could look into what makes Klutz so special. Kishkei's other flunkies didn't get a choice of monster, but when it came to Carnelion, it seems the Crime King specifically requested the Clot as a vessel for his soul. I figured he was keen on their powers of mimicry, but now I'm wondering if there was something more. Anyway, see what you can find. Okay. Okay. The terminal module displays an entry on the monster known as Klutz. Klutz. These amorphous organisms inhabit dense jungle environments and demonstrate an extraordinary capability for physical mimicry. When threatened, the Klot will either mirror the threat itself or adopt a more intimidating form. Klots can also fuse with others of the species, and there are recorded cases of multiple Klots merging into a single gigantic entity possessed of immense magical power. Gee, I wonder what he's trying to do. Well, no surprise from the bloodline that produced a maniac like Carnelion. Turns out this Lich guy is a real piece of work. The entry I read said he used sorcery to raise and bind the dead to his will, and created an unstoppable spell that would immediately snuff out the life of any target. Oh, and that he also used necromancy to turn himself into a living corpse. This allowed him to keep amassing dark powers over a period far beyond a normal person's lifespan, which was the thing that earned him the Lich moniker. Too many years of nefarious undeading though, and the people came together to off him permanently. You know, Nashu, my assistant, was killed by a spell I'd never seen before, and I reckon Carnelion took a page from his ancestor's book of necromancy to animate those poor bastards and to kill the local corpus. So her name was Nashu. That's a good pun. Huh? How did your research go, by the way? Learn anything useful? Only that he's likely going to be copying himself so he can make himself more powerful by fusing together. So multiple claws can merge together to make one humongous blob that wields all their magical power combined. That explains everything. Carnelion means to create a bunch of Crime King copies and fuse into one big murderous muck. Well, you and me are gonna wreck those plans and avenge Nashu's death, once and for all. The inspector might be able to help with that. Yeah, I've seen him hanging around like a bat smell, but when it comes to exacting vengeance, the one-meaning dope will only get in the way. Besides, Carnelions are more dangerous than he's ever been. I won't give him the chance to hurt anyone else. Why are you so bullheaded about me being pals with the inspector anyway? You share the same soul. You're just more hurt than he was. You say we're like two of a kind? Yeah, I don't see it. Still, there has always been something really familiar about that guy. Yeah? What you got? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Alright. Be there soon. That was Cersine, telling us to come over. Kishkei's woken up. I've been thinking, Mrawa'a, I feel we keep seeing is actually Nashu. When the detective was talking about his assistant, I swear the insect had the saddest look on its little face. Come now, Nashu. You heard as well as I did that she perished by Carnelion's hand. But what if instead of dying, her soul was shunted into an ocular body in the same way the fugitives were stuffed into fiendish forms? I suppose it is possible, given what we know. Nashu does have an uncanny sense for such things. Mayhap we should not dismiss the idea out of hand. Were we to explore this possibility, we might begin by chatting with the researcher zombies. A zombie whom my gentle gentleman acquaintance befriended. Pray continue your investigation alongside Detective Hardiboiled, and we shall contact you the moment we learn aught of substance. Once done. So we're actually splitting up now. Good luck, Inspector. And back to the Oscars we go. Let's fly again. You're late, Chief. Got lost in the way of what? This case is promised an explosive end, and I'd hate for you to miss it. Ah, a choice. Clotted crime. Hardiboild's eyes are alight with anticipation. Nose full of scent of his quarry. Right, let's head inside and hear what Kishkei has to say for himself. Well, Mastermind, what happened to you? The duplication device was restored. I had all that I required to build my genius army. But mere moments before I began to replicate my brilliant self on Moss, that damnable cur burned the hand that freed him. Steered as I was by Carnelion sorcery, it was a miracle I managed to escape at all. But of my ambitions, none survives but smoke and ashes. I want you to make him pay! You'll find the device in a hidden lab on the lowest level of the Carnelion corpus. If Carnelion's aim is mass self-replication, then that is the way he must be. It will take time for the end technology to do its work. Trying to tame a vicious brain like the Crime King was a gamble, and you lost. But lucky for you, I was planning to bring him down anyway. Looks like I called how things played out, more or less. Didn't twig that Carnelion would hole up in a lab right beneath our noises, though. Hand this sorry side over to the authorities as soon as he's able to walk. Might put up a fight, but I doubt he would be much of a challenge for a strapping hunter like yourself. He's not going to try. Don't worry, I'll be sure to see him into custody. God damn it. You know where Carnelion is now, and I'm ready to charge in, guns blazing. But first, I want to pay my respects at Nashu's grave. While burying the dead isn't as custom in Alexandria, Nashu and I were never comfortable with the whole regulator deal. I'd be damned if I was gonna forget. And putting her to rest was my way of honoring our memory. Nightstand's been in the shop, so I'll head over and pick him up. Go and head to the nameplates, and I'll meet you there. Alright. Oh yeah, the Rising event's coming up, isn't it? August or early September. Your progress through the battle will be saved at certain points in the event that you are defeated. You will be able to try again from the most recent of these. Please note, if you enter battles associated with other quests or left from the game, this process will be lost. Progress will be lost. Yeah. Wyman? Surprise, it's me again. Got a letter for you from the detective. What the? Right, that's my business done. Time to go and pry into someone else's. Have fun. Sorry for the change of plans, Mrawa'a. But I need to handle Carnelion alone. You've helped me out time and again. I ain't letting you risk your life for my personal vendetta. I'll put the Crime King in the ground where he belongs. You just sit tight and wait for the good news. That foolish oaf. Mrawa'a! Hey, Mrawa'a! We've learned the most astonishing fact. The new researcher recruit of our gentle dead friend here spoke of a lady he had seen on the lowest level of Carnelion Corpus. A lady who could very well be Nashu. What? She lies unmoving within a capsule of some kind, looking as if she but dreams of a blissful slumber. We then made it at once for Circe's house to demand the truth from Kishke. The villain soon folded beneath my expert's interrogation and admitted to transferring Nashu's soul from a captive vessel into the Nogrup's shell. Where is Detective Hardiboiled, by the way? I want so badly to let him know his sister's alive and well. Well, mostly. The fool Garden went to get himself killed. Seeking vengeance on his own, you say? That's cause for the utmost haste. Nyum. Wait for me, Inspector! We should shamble along as well. Shamble forward, my friend. Let's go! Just two wearing blue. Meanwhile, in the hidden depths of Carnelion Corpus. Birm. Another one. Now that's a sickening sight. What blessing? Crime King was already too much. I don't recall sending you an invitation, Hardiboiled. Detective. But no matter. I am afforded the chance to test my newfound strength. The dames might have called you oof. The dames might have called you handsome once, but you might want to check a mirror. I can feel it surging through me. Deny unlimited power. Behold, the majestic form of the Lich. Let us begin with demonstration of my ancestors' dominion over the undead. Come! Fun. Great, this keeps getting creepier. Oh boy. We're gonna be fighting as Hardiboiled. During this battle, you'll be fighting as Detective Hardiboiled and gain access to special dodge action. I hope Machinist gets this somewhere down the line. Even the proper timing you can use. With the proper timing, you can use Molting Python to avoid taking damage if you're within the area of an enemy attack. Certain enemy attacks will be preceded with a countdown icon. When this countdown progresses to Molting Python icon, quickly use the Molting Python action. Okay. Let's try. Egg. I'm not gonna be in the dialogue because, you know. Now you learn true horror. Damn summit! I bid you rise. Good one, wise guy. Let's see you smile when I knock out all these rotten teeth. Do your worst. You can't even best these shambling puppets. Shake it, baby, shake it. Rise again, my thralls, I command you. This is getting real old real fast. Unliving minions, tear that man apart. Huh? Let us remember to always comport ourselves in a gentlemanly manner, everyone! And, well, that clears the minions. Huh? Huh? What just happened? Forcing our zombie brethren to act against their will is simply unconscionable. Whilst I do not condone violence, this situation appears beyond a peaceful resolution. Allow me to assist. Our softball savior in hell. Fake spell. Ah, they bonded. You dare interfere? I'll kill you both. Oh boy. Fear not, Detective. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, am here to help you win the day. What can a fool like you accomplish? Right, well, I'm counting on you, buddy. Woo! Haha! Violence is not the answer, it is the question. And the answer is yes! Ouch. I am untouchable! I am your doom! Egg. My, what a robust fragrance! There is no escape from this one! I hit that toad full in face! How is she still standing? You irritating worms! But I have more than magic at my disposal! Something wrong, Crimson King? Crime King? Think that crowd of yours started to slip. What have we here? An army of admirers? Make your clever quips while you can! Let us settle this like gentlemen! Kneel before my arcane majesty! I sense the coming peril! Ah-ha-ha! Think that's all it takes to break us? Ha-ha! I have you now! Can't keep a good guy down! Try again, bozo! I say, that rather stings! Damn you! Sucks to suck! Then how about this? I shan't be caught off guard this time! Wasting your time. My shell's too hard to crack. Grateful vermin in flight! Yes, even in flight! Gentle is as gentle does! You missed! If that is how it must be, I will hold nothing back! Nothing! So many murder machines all in a row, but we have just the answer for it. Detect, remember my electrifying handstand. Okay. So we started blasting. Gosh, you! More! I must have more! What? No more wisecracks? Someone's feeling the pinch. Oof. Feeling a touch dizzy. My entire stock of armaments destroyed. Who is that foppish imbecile? I will not allow him to ruin my moment of triumph. Well, what was that? What was that? I'll feel that in the morning. Die! Tap's getting fried. Inconceivable! No mortal can withstand such power! Violence is not the answer! He's once a fag, and I reckon we should use that. Aoife. Hildibrand, give me all that juice you got! course, detective! Our moment has come! Let's do this. Here! Kablam! This one's for the Nashu. Hold your fun. Detective, your assistant is alive. What you say? Horrible timing, Hildibrand. I warned you about being soft, Hardiboiled. Will you never learn? I'd wanted to save such exquisite magecraft for more fitting victims, but now you clods will witness the ultimate spell firsthand. With unholy power drawn from the darkest abyss, I shall sever soul from corporeal anchor. Detective! Death! No! No! Oh. Inspector! Oh boy. Huh. Hildibrand! Oh! 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 Oh, I've died! How unmandavilian of me! Huh? Oh. Bah! I have slain the toad instead, though I'm glad to be rid of the most bothersome gnats. Is that Hildibrand's ghost? Oh, such bittersweet sorrow! Our soul should dissipate soon after leaving the flesh. But lo, our resilient zombie overlord endures in spectral form! Hello! This battle isn't over! Alright, I'm stepping in. Even with your entire entourage of fools, you cannot contest our power combined. Oh. Oh boy. Shall we? Oh my god, they're doing the soul fusion. Master Zombiebrand's spiritual essence is merged with Master Hardiboild's physical form. It's brilliant! It's blinding! It's a pure gold soul! This changes nothing! Die! Huh? Die! Die? Hardiboiled? It cannot be! Hardiboiled is not here right now. And begin! You can call us Hildibrand, and your goose is cooked. My dear fellow. Die! Huh? No. No! 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 No one can stand against the giant golden Mandeville man! And there goes the copy machine. Well. Yep. Yep, that's how it goes. Yes, you've learned the truth of it. Your precious Nashu never really died. Kaiju-Z needed a subject for his soul transfer experiments, and the task of procuring the victim fell to me. Your name, Hardiboiled, was at the top of my hit list. I drew upon ancestral sorcery to cast you into a death-like sleep for ease of delivery, you understand. But then your meddling assistant threw herself into the spell's path, and I was forced to settle for her instead. I had to dig up Noash's corpse following the burial, then pour her to Kaiju-Z in the place of your sorry hide. So it was that her soul ended up in that insect vessel. So you bastard! You did that knowing how much I hate Oglops! Now, let us remain civilized. The process is entirely reversible. Huh? Oh dear. My apologies. But I feel the draw of an irresistible force. Oh, that's right. Master Hildibrand has died. And to his untethered soul comes the call. See you on the other side, my friends. Don't leave me behind, Spectre! Hildibrand. Huh? Look, his body's still breathing. You gotta drag that soul back! I smote that simpleton with enough ultimate death magic to kill him 10 times over. There is no coming back. Perform the Mandeville. Ladies, gentlemen, and others, it has been forever, but are you ready? I'm a Manderville man, doing what only a Manderville can. From the peaks of Curvis to Fanderland, Manderville man. Well, hey now, don't tell me you've got it cracked. Fancy yourself a Mandeville man? You would do what only a Mandeville can. Then lift your legs and put up your hands. Be a Mander. Manderville. 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 Lift your legs and put up your hands. Be a Manderville. Man! Oh, I say! Huh. Huh. Thanks to that stirring performance by my adventuring associate, I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have returned to life and am back on the case. Did you miss me? Think. Ha! But you can't! It's not possible! Toughest guy I ever saw. Nashu. Now, what was that about fixing the Nashu? You can't really get it back to her normal. Your sister's recumbent form is being held within this very facility. We need but extract her soul from this uglop and unite it with her original body. I had Kishke provide me with a step-by-step procedure for operating the transference apparatus. It should pose no great difficulty to restore Mistress Nashu ourselves. The rest of us should wait at the entrance then. I can't believe this is happening to me. Whatever it is today. The Inspector is unstoppable. Even the ultimate Zeph magic failed to stay him. Never mind those other fiends. Dodo was the true monster. You know what? It stinks in here. Let's head outside. You stress eating. Detective Hardiboiled? Huh? Hey, dollface. You're looking well. Aww. Hi, I'm Nashu. Thank you ever so much for putting me back in my own body. It's our pleasure. Hey, and I'm Nashu, the inspector's assistant. The resemblance to Nashu is, as you say, uncanny. right? Like bees in a pod, I tell ya. Huh? Right. I've had my fill of us, your labs. Time to blow this joint. Are you kidding me? Hey, who said you could ride the stallion? Surely one's fused fellows, such as ourselves, are above cursory formalities, such as asking for permission. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ah! 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 Whoa! Huh? What? What's that lightning? The chassis can't take a direct hit. Once this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit. Yeah, that was a Back to the Future reference. Wait for me, Inspector! This poor girl. She's been chasing him all over the damn planet. Gosh! That looked dangerous! He'll be fine. It's not Stallion I'm worried about. I just had him repaired. How did I lose such idiots? Am I dreaming? Surely this is a nightmare. I'll deliver Mr. Lots of Clots here to the Tin Men. You can head back with Nashu to my place in Solution 9. Alright. And I shall re-enter the facility to recruit from the remaining zombies. I bid you, gentle people, good day. Behind the rubbish receptacle is where I would hide and keep watch over the detective. It was surprisingly fun living as a little glop, but boy am I glad to be back in my own body. That makes two of us. Couldn't imagine having one of those creepers as an assistant. I went and handed Carnelion over to the authorities. They restore him and all his monstrous pals with their original mook selves, then toss him in the slammer. In other words, that's all she wrote on the case of the fiendish fugitives. You're a handy fella to have around, Mrawa'a. As thanks for sticking with me through thick and thin, I made you a replica of Night Stallion. Doesn't have the same customizations, but still runs plenty fast. You just keep when you're ready to ride. Oh, Hardiboiled, you didn't have to. I have a gift for you too, of sorts. I made lots of friends while I was Oglopped, And one of the little fellows has big dreams of traveling the world. Huh? uh, Take you along on the adventures. You'd be fantastic company. Uh, uh, my own. Oh, club buddy. Oh, wonderful. You're right to be wary. Like I told you, those tiny devils are harbingers of dead disease. Oh, there's no such thing. Oglyms are harmless. Not to mention cute as kindness button. Right. Well, it's your funeral. Keep it where you can see it. Or stow it away in your pack. Speaking of companions, I wonder where the gentleman fop and Nashu disappeared to. Not that I'm worried or anything, but I owe them a tip of the hat at the very least. Anyhow, Nawasho and me are gonna get back to running our detective agency here in Solution 9. Hope we'll cross paths again in some other case. Maybe one day. Our time together in the grey alleys of life was brief but golden, like the richest, yellowest of yolk. See you around, Mrawa'a. Hello. I'm a Mandeville man, doing what only a Mandeville can. From the big stuff covers to Fanalan, a Mandeville man. Fancy yourself a Mandeville man. You will do what only a Mandeville can. Lift your legs and put up your hands. Be a Mandeville man. With the completion of an conceivably further Hildibrand adventures, you can now exchange MGB for a newer Cash roll by speaking with the Gold Saucer attendant at the Gold Saucer. Oh, isn't that thoughtful? His jaw is rapid like mist and neon haze. I felt a familiar humdrum rhythm, my word gone, curiously quiet. There was a knowing absence of irritating yet endearing whimsy. But that's a life, ain't it? No such thing as a long time. Let me leave you with a few words of wisdom. If it ain't tough, it ain't bold enough. But sometimes a man needs to be gentle. So you gonna order something or not? Huh? Who you talking to, detective? Nothing's gonna explode. Hildibrand will return? Good question. Aw. That is cute. That is cute. Aw. Okay, let's see. We got our own Night Stallion. We got a No Glove. We got Pulper of Inquiry. And with that, we're done with Hildy. It has been quite a bit of fun doing Hildibrand. I want to be honest with you guys. The the past month has been horrible for my family, and we needed some fun stuff along the way. So Hildy really was Hildy really was the thing to keep me going. I I'm not gonna get into it, but sometimes when things are rough, you just gonna need to sit down and watch something that makes you happy. Well, with Hildibrand done, technically we should be done for today. So what am I doing? Well, I had an idea of how to continue. I just gotta prepare something real fast. Do I have the thing? Okay, where's my gloves? Something like a traveling outfit. Why have I had for this? Oh, I thought I had specific paths that could work here. Actually, you know what? No. This, yes. This works. Now for shoes. Okay, I think these are gonna be okay. Now with Hildibrand done, there's one smaller quest line. Not as much quest line, but well, it is technically a quest line that I want to do. Turning Terrell, the Allied Society quest thingy, where we finish the quests for the Allied Societies. Turning Terrell, Sadie Holly wears a tired but fulfilled expression on her face. Why, if it isn't our special advisor! You'll be pleased to know that business is booming at the Terrali Travel Agency. I've scarcely had time to rest my feathers, in fact. But what about you, Mrawa'a? How goes the adventuring profession? Truth be told, I am feeling a touch fatigued. Oh my, to think that even you tire! I can't imagine the string of escapades that pulled you in such a state. But I'm certain you've earned some leisure time. Ah, that reminds me. Kaiju said he wished to discuss a certain matter with you. If you have a moment, could you stop by the eatery? He and Liplu must want you to be part of this new plan they're cooking up. Now, I should go and greet our newest arrivals. It's always a pleasure to see you, Mrawa'a. Well, if that's the case, I should probably put on a fit for that. Okay. Bit of a, sort of vacationing outfit, as you can see. The brand new boots to go with the Oasis outfit. Is it actually the Oasis outfit? Yes, the Oasis outfits. And a hat. Just a vacationer's hat. So we're gonna head off to Kuzumoka. Because I'm a cheapskate, we're gonna take the semi a long way. Let's take advantage of our new mounts. Where are you? What's it say? The Night Stallion. The Night Stallion is a replica of Hardiboiled's beloved airwheeler, though only in appearance, for Ateko's vehicle is tuned to produce so much power it would be dangerous in the hands of any but himself. The output of this model is a factory stock, making it far more matchable. He's a custom job built for yours truly, Hardiboiled. Okay, we'll get to that some other time. Right. Let's just go and do stuff. Akisha. So for now, it might be best for you to start preparing the ingredients. Can you manage? It may end up being quite the guest list. Uh-huh. The more the merrier. Speaking of which, the guest of honor graces us with his presence. Been keeping busy, Mrawa'a. Haha, you could say that. Why, hello, Mrawa'a. What brings you to the Terrali Travel Agency this day? I see. Well, it's fortunate you ran into Zelihari. There is indeed a certain matter we'd like to discuss with you. You see, We've heard from our customers and fellow merchants about recent developments in both Urkpacha and Mamuk. It seems both settlements have been revitalized by ambitious new ventures. Apparently, these endeavors flourished thanks to, in no part, to the tireless contributions of a lone traveler, whose many skills helped pave the way from shaky beginnings to steadfast success. As I heard more and more of these stories, I became certain of who that lone traveler was. I believe he stands before me now, in fact. Food. Crafting. Each experience brought me closer to Trail's people. It's been quite a whimsical adventure, I must say. I knew it! I could imagine no one else as I heard of the traveler's many selfless feats. I'm glad to know it was you. Now, I'm certain you're the right man for a little task I need help with. Do you mind delivering 2 missives for me? I'm hoping to reach out to the people in charge in these new ventures. At Zergote, the Open-Armed, and Gokoma, if I remember correctly. Looking to expand the offerings of the travel agency? Not yet, not yet. For such considerations, I feel there is something we should all do together first. My inner abacus is telling me there is no better time to grasp the opportunity than now. We're planning to propose a little joint venture is all. For now, though, we have to keep the details close to the chest. Sorry for the secrecy, but believe me when I say it will benefit everyone involved. Okay, I getcha. Trust. I knew we could count on you, Mrawa'a. I suppose it'll make sense to visit the closest station first. Zergote the Open-Armed. While you're taking care of that, we'll be about our own preparations. Farewell for now. Okay, okay. Okay, so we're going to Zergote. Then I'm gonna teleport us back home and go for the quick travel. Whee! You think they will ever release like recolors or like an option to recolor these? Just so I don't have to look at purple if I'm not in a purple themed character. Oh, Mrawa'a, it's good to see you. Have you come to lend a hand again? No, I'm done with the quests. A letter from the travel agency. Let me see. Ah, yes. Well, have you by chance read the letter? No? I thought so. Then I should keep the surprise, ahem. I meant that it may come as a surprise that Lip Blue considers you her special advisor. No? I suppose there's no need for you to read the letter after all. Certainly not. In that case, I think I shall read the rest of the letter together with Virgur. In the meantime, you could go speak with Ryokoterte. The spirits ask daily when you will come and play with them. They will be overjoyed to see you. Oh, great. Spirits. There they are. Wait a second. It's those two from the quest line. Side quests, yeah. Hopefully. Now what game should we play next? The spirit's energy is boundless. Look, the crafty one has come! Mrawa'a has come! Indeed he has! Need to play with the spirits, Mrawa'a? Rokorterte's joy reflects my own. It's always an honor to meet with a hero of your pedigree. The hands can always use the aid of one such as you. Flares, was just coming in to check how everyone was going. What's up? You're here to deliver a letter from the travel agency. They become talk of Tarawas of late, and you say you're their special advisor. You do get around, don't you? Yeah, you have not read the letter yourself. Curious. Given the agency's purpose, perhaps they intend to cooperate with the Yokui to attract more sightseers to this place. If that were the case, surely they would have come themselves. I recall the concern is managed by the self-same siblings who oversaw the alpaca bidding emporium, and now they prefer face-to-face business dealings. That being said, with the lion's share of the restoration work finished, many of the artisans are eager to start their next project. Such a proposal would provide that opportunity and breathe even more life into Orkopacha. You know what? We know not what business and project mean. Are you saying more little people like you will come? Well, it's too soon to say for certain. If that were the case, however, would you greet them happily? We would! More people means more friends to play with, the way we can remember all the friends who came before. Oh no, oh ho ho! I see even the spirits have taken to the Yokui way of thinking. Nothing could make me happier. If we play more, then more snow will fall. The frost blooms will blossom, and everyone will smile. Farafar will smile too, yes? Most certainly. We knew it! Can we play now, crafty one? I don't think you can refuse, nor do you wish to. We have pressing matters to attend ourselves, but simply impossible to deny Rokior Tarte. To be honest, the two of us have been hard-pressed to keep up with the spirits during their games. With you on our side, perhaps the odds will even out. Let's talk more playing! Okay then, we ball. It's amazing how everything started with these guys when we went up the damn mountain. That was so much fun! Thank you, crafty one! I'm positively drenched! But so long as their cure is satisfied, I'm glad to risk a little frostbite. I'll play it, everyone. After all that, perhaps some time to warm up, and the rest would be well advised. Firefar has surely read the letter by now, so why don't you return to the shelter? Sounds good to me. See you around. Come back again, crafty one! We'll be waiting! I'm never coming back here again, because I don't have any more quests. Thank you for just shunting me out. I can tell by the snow on your clothes that you've indulged the spirit's playful whims. I hope that you look forward to visiting us as much as we look forward to welcoming you. Now I believe I have kept you waiting for long enough. You are curious about the letter, yes? Liplu wrote all her plans for the future. It sounds marvelous, so could you please tell me that I would be honored to be a part of it? Yes, I will tell him. Unfortunately, I am unable to share any more than that. While your curiosity must be eating away at you, rest assured, everything will be made clear soon enough. Judging by what I read, it seems your next destination is Gorgorma, in Mamuk. May your travels be swift. As for myself, preparations must be made by Liplu's endeavor. For Liplu's endeavor. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Whatever that means. Let's go to Gorgorma. Oh yeah, I'm trying to get a house, like a medium-sized house. Fingers crossed it works out this time. Medium in Shirogane, in the North American servers. Mrawa'a. Hello, Mrawa'a. Good to see how we're getting along. Gogoma is more prosperous than ever, I'm glad to say. Since joining the Terali Agricultural Association, we've gained more and more customers from outside of Mamuk. We've even arranged a trial partnership for our crops to be used at a taco shop. When I went to Liolo to deliver them, I heard some relatives of mine were returning to Mamuk for a visit. They're eager to see what change has come to the city. Apparently, they're bringing along their younglings, so we're arranging to have them ride at the branch bearer. A bird's eye view of the granary is sure to leave a positive impression. That's about it for what's new around here. How have things been with you, Mrawa'a? Aside from getting wet, a letter from the travel agency. A letter, you say? Oh, let me have a look. The Terali Travel Agency. I've heard people talk of it in its capital. Wait, you're their special advisor? You'd have friends everywhere, don't you? What else is in the letter? Let me see. I think I should read this as well. Before doing that, Why don't you pay a visit to the kitchen? Cesaro is there to help post say prepare a new dish. Gotoja should be around too. I think they'll be glad to see you. Once you've read the letter, I'll meet you at the kitchen. Until then. Hello? Is that Mrawa'a? You've come just in time. Oh, old boy's cell has been struck with inspiration and whipped us up a delicious new dish. Well, I heard a few former Mamuk residents were returning from Tuliolao. I sensed an opportunity to use my cooking to show them how much their old home has changed. And the culinary wheels began to turn. And besides, while Tika Salvas has earned a reputation among visitors, we mustn't rest on our laurels as artisans. Orvoja and the others poured their sweat and tears into the cannery, and our relations with the Jabrao have at last started to improve. Tiatro and the other hunters can visit without fear of menacing stares or harsh words. Mamuk has changed. The authority of Yaktao has changed. For the better, of course. Not everyone knows this, and it's our job to spread the good tidings. According to the Roja, while our crops are proving popular among those outside the canopies, people are still worried to step foot within Yaktao. Mamuk has had a reputation as an unhospitable place for so long that many treat it as a fact. Even I refused to believe it had changed until I saw it with my own eyes. But your food will get people thinking differently. They won't just hear about the change. They'll taste it. I would gladly volunteer for any flavor testing you might need. I would have you sample my work as well. My newest creation is called Muxtel, meaning forest radiance in our tongue. I've deep fried the shining Nashu peels and placed them atop a hearty soup. Well, let's have a go. Apologies for the wait. I must say, your friend Liplu certainly has some interesting ideas. And after discussing with Vanguard, we decided to help bring them to fruition. We'd like to begin preparations once, but wanted to first confirm that the event is being held at Urkpacha. Huh? Sorry? Oh, you don't know? But if you aren't there, then... Ahem. Roger, perhaps you'd better leave the matter to me now. For the time being, could you tell Liplu that we will happily take part in her plan? Of course. I hope we'll be seeing you again soon, Mrawa'a. I could talk cooking with you until the sun sets and rises again. I can barely believe the stories of the meals you've eaten. Please, you have to tell us more about the world's food next time. As for what I was saying before, we'll handle that ourselves. Give Liplu our regards, Mrawa'a. Okay. Enemy flag again. Gets so relaxing. Fog. God damn it, all this rain. You've returned at last. So, how was everyone? Did they have a positive thing to say about my letter? Yeah. Everyone was very enthusiastic. They did! Well, that is a huge relief. And not that I doubted you for a moment, but the readiness to agree to my proposal shows me just how hard you worked for their benefit. There was something else I was curious about. How have your friends been faring since becoming established? Well, I hope. There have been many new changes for everyone. That's very good to hear. They've reached a milestone with your help, but have the wherewithal to forge a future with their own hands. Much like we are doing here. The news is heartwarming indeed. And now that everything is settled, the true work begins. Oh. Lippy's never one to leave hard work unrewarded. Hero's Day Off. Allow me to thank you for delivering these letters, Mrawa'a. I also offer my apologies for sending you hither and thither for such a minor task. No doubt your feet ache and your back cries out for a respite. Ah, my shoulders and necks have hardly been sore. As I thought, even heroes require rest. Why not take a break at our guest lodgings? Come to think of it, despite all the trials and tribulations you've endured for our sake, I don't believe you've had the chance to stay with us. So how about it? Okay. Good, good. I anticipated you might agree to my suggestion. So your chambers are being repaired as we speak. Once they're ready, I'll have Kinhanu let you know. It shouldn't be long, but please make yourself at home in the meantime. Is the weather gonna change? Oh, is that Mrawa'a? Mrawa'a, is that you? Fontaine! I thought so! It's been so long! I'm not sure if you remember me as Fontaine of the Botswarn. It is a pleasure to meet you. Here, of all places. Have you come for crafty tasks? Not quite. More of a vacation. You're lodging here. Good for you. You always seem so busy. It's heartening to know you have the time to recuperate. We are here on a delivery. Fontain's crafty goods have proven very popular as of late. Fortunately for me, customers have even made the journey all the way to Irvinshire to purchase them. I feel blessed that anyone would go to so much trouble for my work. You played no small part in guiding me upon this path, Mrawa'a, and for that I thank you. Slowly but surely, I have overcome the impulse to compare myself to the others, and become content simply to know my craft bring joy to so many. The seeds of that change were planted that day I met you in Uklamat, and every day since then I have become more certain that coming to Dawntrail was the right choice. I'm just glad you found your path. But you cannot let your success make you lazy. The life of an artisan is one of constant improvement. When you are inspired with new ideas, quick tell Ready Rook at once. That way you will always have what you need for your crafty work. Of course. Since our business here is finished, it's about time we return to Irvinshire. Rest well, Mrawa'a, and may we meet again. It's cute that we get to see them and how they're developing. A most hearty welcome to our special advisor. If you're ready to see your room, allow me to guide you. I must admit, attending to one such as you is quite the emotional experience. We owe so much, and we aren't the only ones. We recently had a customer visit from distant Alexandria. Apparently they had taken part in some sort of martial competition there, and they told us about the various troubles they had recently befallen their nation. It was you and your companions that saw them through those dark times. When I heard that our special advisor was risking life and limb for the sake of others, I was worried. But I was also in awe. You fly freely and nobly as Kihashi. And the least we can do is offer you a place of respite from your trials. It's an honor, in fact. But there I go rambling again. Please allow me to show you to your room. Please, I'm drenched. Please make yourself at home. If there's anything you need, anything at all, you only need to ask. A roof over my head and warm sheets. But before I go, let us say that Waukesha wished to speak with you. If you have a moment, could you visit the eatery later? Till then, please enjoy your stay. Right. Fucking rain. Oh, this is a surprise. Come to visit old friends, Mrawa'a. Ah. Who could first forget Seiya, the Dawntrail travel agency's first customer? Left a very good impression. I'm glad you remember. Then I suppose you also remember how much trouble we went through to ensure the rest of Bat had an unforgettable experience. I take it you finally found time to relax. I've become quite fond of this place myself, and since my first tour, I've arranged several more devoted entirely to fishing. Given up to eat all the fish. And since fate has brought us together again, there's something I've wanted to tell you ever since our last meeting. Surely you've noticed the effects your actions have had on Dawntrail. Long-standing issues that once gripped our nations now seem manageable. I mean, you put it like that. A change set in motion more than 80 years ago when Guluja just stemmed the conflict plaguing the continent and fell into Liolo. His lance guards made the road safe, and people could move more freely than ever before. And with the Pelo Pelo giving the mercantile reins, wares of all sorts flowed across Dawntrail. But even so, its various peoples remained in their ancestral lands, following their established customs. The capital remained fundamentally separate. However, Guluja had no intention of changing that. He understood that it would take time for a single nation of Dawntrail to coalesce, and trusted the next generation to see it realized. With the succession of new Dawn servants, the new generation has come, and the Dawntrail travel agency is but one of many enterprises reshaping our home. I hear that you aided some few of them, in fact. People will have more chances to explore familiar lands, more chances for mutual exchange, and as we come to better know our neighbors, we will learn to come together as a nation and step forth into a brighter future. I was only adventuring, as adventurers do. I see. You're only doing what comes naturally, lending a helping hand to those in need. Think actions that comes naturally to you would help revitalize the whole nation and the people who live within it. Such selflessness is truly moving. I am grateful for your journey across Dawntrail and for lending your strength to those you met, knowing our affection shall do its utmost to ride these favorable winds as far as we can. Now I believe I've taken up enough of your time, Mrawa'a. Rest well. Well, at least stop raining. Now I can finally sleep. Wait, shit, Waukesha wanted to talk to me. Time passes as you reflect upon the countless adventures that brought you to this moment. Yippee! After a lengthy reverie, you recall that Waukesha wished to speak with you. Perhaps it's still about a theory. You're probably wondering, why is Mrawa'a dressed like this? Well, he was born on the border between Fanaland and the Black Shroud. Though he spent most of his life closer to Fanaland and Ulza. And that's why he leans more to the Ulzan way of dress. Greetings, Mrawa'a. Hope you were able to take your mind out of things for a bit. He faces it all. Here, got a little something up for you. I put my heart and soul into it, so you'll best hurry to your destination before it gets cold. Thank you. Didn't expect to be sent off so soon, did ya? The Blue's waiting for you at the Bunkapello Retreat in Rokapacha. Some hot springs run by another Pello, as I understand. But one thing before you go. I'll come and say it. Back then, with the third promise, all that kidnapping and whatnot, well, things weren't looking too bright after we ran into you. Of course, you were only doing right by your allies, but we'd never taken such a beating as you gave, nor been hounded this relentlessly afterwards. We're scared to death. When I saw you again, I was certain my final day had come. But instead, my hands have been full making food I love and watching customers enjoy it. My old crew and I are even earning an honest wage. Not bad for a bunch of former ne'er-do-wells. Not bad at all. Our past crimes forgiven and our apologies taken at face value, all by the grace of you and Liplu. We owe you both a debt of gratitude we can never repay. Still, maybe this meal will go some small way towards evening the scales. Best be off now to Rokapacha, Mrawa'a. Yeah, to Rokapacha, Mrawa'a. To Rokapacha, Mrawa'a. I had it set for like 2 hours for the stream, but obviously I was gonna go a little bit over it. But you know what? A late night hot springs party sounds good. But further, and I volunteered to guide Revolja and the others from Yaktel. They were splendid traveling companions. Farafar told us about the plan. We offered our assistance most eagerly. Who would have passed up an opportunity for a dip in these hot springs after all? Why, we meet again. While I do love to catch up, you should speak with Liplu first. She organized the whole thing after all. You're finally here, Mrawa'a. When the letter shut us to come to Rokapacha, I jumped at the chance to see a new locale. Hasn't disappointed so far. Liplu's proposal was too enticing to deny, and as expected, and as excited as we all are, I have a feeling you'll be having the most fun. Oh. There you are, Mrawa'a. We've been waiting for you. Did you bring the food Makisha made? Oh, yes. Good, good. Thank you for carrying it all this way. Now shall we begin? On behalf of all those who work towards the betterment of Yogg-Saron, I'd like to welcome the guest of honor. You! Terribly sorry for keeping everything so secretive. I worried that you might shy away from attending the party if you knew what we were about. I didn't suspect a thing. Wink. Originally, we had planned to hold this event at the travel agency, but as we heard more and more about your exploits around Torao, we began to envision something greater. An event that would bring together everyone you've helped. We've been wanting to thank you for everything you've done, so Liplu's invitation provided the perfect opportunity. We'll say it made almost too much food for us to carry. We brought Kirkayar, the Snow Spirit's favorite libation, among other traditional Yokui fare. Hope everyone eats and drinks their fill. Rokotarte and the other spirits even express interest in coming. Perhaps their whims will guide them here at some point. Look around you, Mrawa'a. All these people from across the Rao are here because of you, to show you their gratitude as to a dear friend. Even so, a small matter weighs heavily on the hearts of all present. You see, while you were a highly valued contributor to our project, we scarcely knew anything about you. I mean, the challenges we faced left us with little time for leisure, but even so, people speak of you, your exploits in Toriolao, quite often, and with each new story I learn more and more of who you are. It made me realize how little we actually know of your life, and that made me feel somewhat sad. More than as an advisor, helper, or artisan, I like to know you as a person. We all feel that way, you can be sure. So if it isn't too much trouble, we'd like you to tell us about your life, both within Torao and without. I'll see what I can do for you. Before that, why don't you just change into something less dusty for travel? This is a party after all, and we like for you to relax. I'm present here to speak with the guest of honor. Why not match festive mood with equally festive attire? But I will not be required for you during this quest. I mean, I kinda prepared, so let's go and see just in case if I have anything I wanna put on. You know, paranoid and all that. That's what we're gonna be doing after this quest. That's gonna be for later. You know, this is really the good outfit. I mean, they're all good outfits. It's just I prepared this one. Stuff. You bringing that to the party? Yep. Very well. Now, bring out the food and drink. Oh yeah, food and drink. Drink and food. Food and drinking. A toast for your reflexes. Consume. Oh, they coming. Procure Terte, wait. Wait, you could... Oh, you could melt. I could melt. Oh, nuts. Huh? Oh, come on. This fit again? Middle of the party, eh? Oh, I suppose I'll handle it then. No. Huh? Leave this to me. Ooh, yeah! Yeah! We partied for like 24 hours. Holy shit. What a grand time this was. Were you able to forget your worries even for a bit, but for a moment? Ah. Well, then I had more time. I'm sure everyone here shares the sentiment. You throw yourself into one battle after another, don't you? Without any of us could keep up if our lives depended on it. Surely no one would begrudge you a little rest and recuperation from that time. Now I'm sure the others would like to speak with the guest of honor. Why don't you indulge them? It's been a pleasure listening to your many fantastic tales, Mrawa'a. But even after hearing your stories, I have trouble imagining them. When I hope to see those space carriers with my own eyes. Your journey gives us the motivation we need to make the catering even better. You might even hear talk of Gogoma at whatever far-flung locale your next adventure takes you. I'm going to another reflection, so I don't know about that. With outside orders increasing by the day, maybe it's time to dream bigger. Be more ambitious. We will make the people of Momok proud. I forgot to mention, Farafar, Anger and I came up with an interesting idea. I want to see what Libel thinks, as we hope you stick around to hear her thoughts. Okay. I can't remember the last time I stopped worrying about my duties and simply lived in the moment. Not since Dr. Gor's passing, I think. Yet when I saw Ryokyo Terte's joy writ on something on his face, I realized I knew all the work was worth it. With Zergorte the open-armed now restored, the time has come to look forward to the future. To take the precious opportunity to decide how we wish to live our lives. Oh, I can only hope that means more business opportunities for us. I shall leave the counting of coin to Master Nopli. Yet, if you ever require protection for any reason, I'm always willing to lend my arm. I am glad for the suffer. Speaking of which, we had a proposal of our own to share with Liplu before departing. I am glad I had the chance to speak with you, Mrawa'a, as well as everyone else gathered here. Let's complete the quest then. At the risk of repeating myself, I'd like to thank you again for coming here, Mrawa'a. But that hardly begins to scratch the surface, doesn't it? For for the time you've given us, and all the help you've offered, I owe you a debt that I'm not likely to repay anytime soon. Oh, come now. We wouldn't have come nearly as far without you. Not for sure. That's for sure. And now, in bringing us all together like this, you've given us opportunities for new endeavors. After a bit of discussion, we've come to realize our goals align almost perfectly. Yes, I want people to know that the life in Warlord Zaku has changed. That the snow spirits are no longer feared, but embraced, and together we wish to shed the settlement's reputation as an isolated mountain community. We all share similar goals. We would like various peoples of Toral to remember each other not as strangers with esoteric customs, but as trusted neighbors. To that end, we have a proposal for you, Luplu. Might we partner with the Turali Travel Agency? We would like the travelers from across the continent to see our respective homes as they are now. That sounds like a wonderful plan. Mrawa'a, as our special advisor, what are your thoughts? I have no objections. I think you anticipated this would happen. I think your inner abacus has already given you an answer, eh, Liplu? Yes, in fact, my inner abacus has been clacking away fiercely. Of course, I'm always looking for new opportunities for expansion. Believe me when I say, celebrating you has been my top priority from the start. Aww. While we Pelu use commerce to build bridges between peoples, you bring them together through high adventure. How many others would say the same? Now, while we regret to say it, I suppose the slip gathering must draw to a close. Don't be a stranger around Gokoma, Mrawa'a. Come, check in on the record Thursday and the other spirits too. We'll make a special batch of KKR just for you. Surely you've already thinking of your next escapades, yes? Well, let's give you a hero's farewell. May we meet again soon, Mrawa'a. And may the road ahead of you be laden with good fortune. Until next time, love. And with that, we're finally done. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. And with that, we have reached the end of the stream. We helped Hildibrand, we helped Hardiboiled, we saved Nashu, we put the villain behind bars. Both of them, actually. So, one second. Having stored the outfits, the sailor's outfit, actually from the sailors that we met at the start of Dawntrail. We have made Terrell a better place. This is a good time as any to end the stream. I'm thinking tomorrow is a good time to start doing the next step of the relic quests. So I'm gonna be doing like short streams, just doing daily roulettes, and we're gonna start with well, obviously we're gonna start with our lovely Viper weapon. All the way until every day except for Friday. Why? Because Cyberpunk. So yeah, every day we're gonna be doing roulettes as we work on relic weapons. Until tomorrow, this is Mrawa'a, played by Kaiju-Z, wishing everyone safe and easy. Morning, midday, and evening. Stay safe, everyone. Stay safe.